Hello, everyone. Hope that you are enjoying your Friday, heading into Erev Shabbat. It is Sukkot, as you can see. So we've gone through Rosh Hashanah, we've gone through Yom Kippur, and now we are in the holiday of Sukkot. We're actually in Chol HaMoed Sukkot. That is the intermediate days of Sukkot right now. And here's my sukkah. I'm in my sukkah. I hope that you've had a chance to either visit a sukkah or be in a sukkah or build your own sukkah. We have one here at the synagogue. So if you'd like to fulfill the mitzvah of being in a sukkah and shaking lulav and etrog, we have them available for you if you'd like to do that. And so the Torah portion this week is actually Sukkot throughout this whole week. And so it's because of these major holidays, it puts on hold the other cycle of holidays. And so the special Torah portion this week is called Sukkot. It is clearly an unbelievably nerve-wracking and beautiful time for us, since there might be finally a moment in which our hostages are coming home to their families. There seems to be a attempted beginning of a ceasefire currently, and then according to a lot of different pieces of news from different networks, the hypothetical is that all hostages should be returned by Monday. It is Friday, and so we are hoping and praying. So the Sukkah and Sukkot are they're often called Zman Simchatenu, the time of our joy. And there's a lot of text throughout our liturgy that says that God spreads over us a canopy of peace in the Sukkah, Sukkot Shlomecha, the Sukkah of peace. And so I would say even more so this week, we are hoping that not only do we get to dwell in our physical Sukkah, but that the space around us will act as a Sukkot Shlomecha, this Shlomecha, your peace, O God, that our Sukkah will finally have a chance to have peace in it as we, as like I mentioned, continue our time in Sukkot and reflect on the possibility and hope that our hostages will be returned. Part of the idea of Sukkot, as I said, is Man Simchatenu. So it also refers to a time of our joy. We're actually commanded to be joyous. And so it's been a very difficult 2 years for us to find that happiness and find that joy. But maybe we're getting closer and closer to it in the next hours to find that joy and that comfort. The last thing I'll say is that one of the things we're supposed to do in our sukkah is something called ushpizin, which is inviting people into the sukkah. According to Jewish text, there are biblical characters like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and some other characters, but also physically inviting people into your sukkah. Friends, family, loved ones, neighbors. And so we often ask when it comes to Sukkot, who would you want to invite? And it can be someone, a political character. It could be someone from history. It could be a loved one that is either physically or spiritually to reflect on them. Some people always talk about, wouldn't it be great to have like Golda Meir in your sukkah? And so clearly in our thoughts, we are thinking of and continually thinking of, God willing, having hostages and their families in our sukkah, emotionally and spiritually, and in their own sukkah, this Sukkot as we get nearer. So we have Shabbat to remind us of the peace and love that we're about to enter shortly. And of course, Sukkot guiding us as well. Our services are at 7 o'clock as usual this evening. And then tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. will be our service and our discussion of Sukkot. Let's continue to put as much shalom and peace as we can into our Shabbat. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon. So Shabbat Shalom. God willing, and Chag Sameach.